Okay, so let's give this a shot here. We are over here and we are working on our projects for this year. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to pull up what we're going to print. So we go here. All right. So this is what we're printing this year. I have already done a bunch of legwork here. So this is all the models. And what I did is I went through, I have 45 folders. I'm assuming we could do like 1 to 2 per day. But we're gonna have to do a bunch of setup, get stuff kind of somewhat organized before we start printing stuff. What I'd like to do is do like the first like 2, maybe 4 sections, get them printed so that I can continually print like the next day's stuff before I assemble it. Might be moving the printer to a different location once we start needing to print and work on the desk so that we can actually see what we're doing, and you guys can see what we're doing. But yeah, let's go over. So right now, the way things are set up is we have an extremely messy workstation. Um, I got some painter's tape today. I was trying it out with some used old stuff that I had before, and it worked pretty good. I printed all of these, so these are the clips that are used to attach each of the pieces. Some of them have multiple points. They go in and then they snap together. They're called GE locks, is I guess what they have. And basically, I need 255 of them. There is 131, 33, something like that here. I have enough that I have put together another print that's on here that we're gonna start printing today, and it has the rest of these 122 clips that are going to be printed here. I tried to print on the glass again just to verify that I'm not completely crazy that it doesn't work, and I was correct. It failed really miserably. So we're going to go back to the glass and we're going to put down some more tape. Sure. So we're hoping that this is going to work really good. Pretty much the same now. Okay, we will continue doing this, working on this stuff while we wait. Okay, so now that this is done, let's do print these. Yeah. And while that prints, we will continue working on this. We're going to clean all of this up because it's getting to be a little unmanageable right now. And I found an issue with this. The slot for the wrench, it actually gets in the way of the the wheel on the gantry. So that's kind of an oopsie in design for that one. Twist ties can go away. I really need to get like a toolboxy thing that I can just stack this stuff up. And this was lying on the floor, and it's an actual cleaner for the nozzles, which I already have some, but always good to have. Got a bunch of extras. I'm sure we will need those quite a bit. So I figure that this should take about a month of printing to get this entire thing working. And then once we're done printing all the main components, we can for like the first 2 to 4 days, or 2 to 4, I guess, folders in that I have there. Then I will start actually assembling this stuff. I'm trying to find a good PLA adhesive that's a chemical bond. So like that, I see that 3D Goop stuff advertised and talked about. It's all on back order. I don't know if I need it or not. I'm going to try to use these clips alone, but I have a feeling that it will be a lot better if I glue the larger sections together. I need some glue for the all the different things like the guns and everything anyway. So okay, this is garbage. This is horrible. It kind of works, but it stands out too much. And the loop is for Christmas tree ornaments. You just put them under the tree, let in, and it kind of holds it, and then your ornament hangs. But it doesn't look very good on the tree because it's bright green. And we are using these clips. These work really well. I'm very, very happy with these designs. They're for the aluminum extrusion, so you can have cable clips. Okay. It should start any second. Oh, it's waiting for the bed. So let's go into our Z-axis just to make sure while it does this. That is pretty good. It's not too flat. Yeah. We will leave it there for now. And let's save. Info. So I have put 122 on here. What I'm looking for is it needs to be completely, or as close to completely filled as possible when it prints these, because that first layer is really important. And I don't like it when things are sticking up. It likes to, oh, there goes one. Likes to do weird stuff when it sticks up, like rip the whole thing off. But see, yeah, see, that's fine. I think it'll be fine. And I lost a clip already. So I think that'll work out good. Okay, so we don't need glue anymore. If we're using tape, this can all go away. Oh, that's for that. And this is the rubber nozzle cover that I don't use. I tore it off because it was annoying to take off, and I just left it off when I took it off the first time. Yeah, see, some of them aren't 100% filled. Let's do so like some of these have holes in them. I don't like that. And it's got a bump on it now. But we'll see. We'll see if it fixes it. It should be okay. A couple bad ones out of the batch isn't the end of the world. You can always print individual ones later on. This is definitely enough to get me started, but I'm trying to use as much of this spool as I can before I take it off. This one is really bad. Yeah, that's got a bump on it. Hmm. Yeah, that one's probably not going to work. But so this was sliced with this Galaxy slicer that I found. It seemed to work pretty good, but the layer, like I originally wanted to do print one by one without the painter's tape because I can print a single one fine because it's just constantly putting the layers on top and it's holding it down, and it only takes 2 minutes, so it doesn't have enough time. But when I did the whole bed, the outsides would get cold and they would start to curl while it was like in the middle or on the other side. And then when it would come back, it would like rip off some of the stuff, especially if it curled on this side and it goes across. It would just flip the whole thing off, rip it right off the bed. So I tried this because I heard it was recommended. People say that's all they use is painter's tape. So printed all these 120 of them last night, and apart from the paper on the back of it, it worked really good. So we're hoping that this works just as good this time. So we're gonna get out of this, and so the first day, so all of these I have printed, and each page tells me how many of the clips I need. So say for the first one here, I need to print these 3 sections, and then this is like how to assemble it, right? And then this is the other side, how to assemble it, and then the other 2 parts. and then assemble it all together, right? So that's kind of the base that I have to do. And it'll be a good test to see if it will print properly. Let's load up the small part. I think this is the small one. Yeah. So this is the smallest piece of the base, and I have loaded um, the presets for all of this stuff according to their little manual here. They have a slicer Cura. Yeah, so like Cura settings, right? So they were printed on Ultimaker 2, Ender 3s, etc. So um, with PLA. So downscaling is not recommended, which is quite funny because it's very big. But it looks very cool. Oh, the one part I'm not 100% sure on is this, like number 68. Like, how are you supposed to print this? Go look at number 68. This is the cockpit glass. Like, do I get transparent stuff and print this? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how you would do that. Because it's glass, it's clear, right? So how, and then 69, what is 69? Mm, yeah, probably like that. So, like, it's just, how would you print that glass? Well, what would you do? I should ask them, send them a message and find out what do you do for part number 68? Because that would be weird trying to print that. Oh, that looks so cool, man. This is going to be interesting. Hmm. I will try to figure this out. Anyways, we're gonna let this print, and then it's gonna take a few hours. So I think once we start hammering our way through some of these prints, it'll start making a little more sense on how we actually do this. I hope we don't get a whole bunch of failures, but now that we're using the painter's tape, this should be a lot easier, and I should be able to just print a whole bunch of stuff, like build a whole print bed and print everything, because yeah, it's one piece at a time would be kind of annoying. So I'll have to play around with these and see if I can fit more than one piece on at the same time, and then hopefully get them to work together. So, anyways, I think that's about it for today. We're going to call it, let these things print, and we will get to work on this. Well, hopefully in a week we'll start actually printing stuff. I have to source out the filament first, and yeah, we'll get some hard deets on what exactly we need to order from where, how much it's going to cost, etc. But yeah, 5 kilogram spools, at least one right now, and then we'll see how far we get with it, and print my spool holder, and we should be good. So Cool. All right. We will see you guys later, and yeah, try not to have too much fun.